Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the next day on our journey through March Madness. I'm Laura Serrant, and I'm an inclusive leadership specialist and a coach. Today, as we meander through, we're looking at the letter P. And the letter P in our journey of musings, reflections, and thoughts from my 40 years of work stands for purpose. Now, purpose in life reflects all the things, the central things that motivate us what we do. It's the central focus for our aims, and it's where the focus is for our actions. Now, purpose is a broad word, really, and having a sense of purpose reflects our determination and our resolve towards a particular end. For some people, their purpose lies within their relationships, with family, with friends, and even with other loved ones. For some people, purpose lies in a vocation, which is a calling, a push to do, to add, or to contribute in a certain way, sometimes linked to a belief system, and sometimes linked to a need or a requirement to make a contribution. Whether we're talking about business, or we're talking about leadership, or we're talking about our own lives, our sense of purpose is what sets up the way in which we live our lives. And that's a very important thing about purpose. Purpose is not only focused on the end point and the outcome or the impact of what we do. Purpose also reflects how we live our lives. The journey towards the end is as important as the end itself. It's important to remember that actually everything that you've experienced and everything that has happened to you and everything that you have intentionally done to this point had a purpose. Its purpose was to bring you to where you are now. Different actions, different experiences, different options and choices would possibly have led us somewhere else. Your purpose is set up knowingly and unknowingly as something to be attained. And the feelings and emotions we have as we move through life, through our leadership or through our business development, are almost a personal barometer, a personal measure of whether we are working within our own purpose, or at least even whether or not we have set the right purpose for ourselves. The question that we all ask, and we all ask ourselves at some point in our lives, is to what end? Why am I here? Why am I doing this? What will this achieve? And how do I make sense of it? And all those questions are usually focused around the purpose in the decisions and the actions we make. Some of us spend a lot of time reflecting on the bigger picture, the larger purpose, the wider aim. And many of us spend time, or at least some time, thinking about the purpose of this moment, of this time. The question is, why and what and to what end are we taking the actions or the decisions we make? To act without purpose, without thought, without commitment or any conviction is what happens and allows us to drift through our lives, through our businesses, as if we had no control. The mystery of human existence is more than just staying alive, just being here, just doing. True leadership of self, leadership of others, and leadership of and contribution to the world requires us to not just live, but to find something to live for. Our purpose may start within ourselves, but its impacts go far beyond what we imagined. The purposeful act is one that is done consistently and intentionally. And the choices we make are ours. To live, to be our greatest self, to be the best version of ourselves and make the best contribution we can make is a purpose that we all share. Even when we don't know to what end, we know that the journey, the way we travel, is absolutely key. Desmond Tutu was once asked why he had no fear and why he always was smiling and acted as if he was afraid of nothing. And he said, in my purpose and in pursuing my purpose, I don't travel fearlessly, but I travel hopefully. And in a world where things are challenging to us, to our families, our communities, our businesses, and all that we hope for, traveling hopefully means that there's always a clarity about our purpose. Traveling hopefully means that we are purposeful and hopeful in our actions and our decisions. I'll see you tomorrow.